small little needle here. A 26 though is a bit of a thicker needle, so it's you can see here the difference in the two. One's a little bit of a longer needle. This is for like, you know, the bigger cross stitch pieces, like 14 count or 10 count on canvas. This small one is a 28 needle for like 28 count and 32 count. So I use a size 26 needle because that's perfect for me. It's perfect. You casa. Oh lord. Bree, you're in front post double crochet and back post double. Oh lord. Girl, you took on a challenge and a half with that kind of project. Holy. Girl, not every hero wears a cape. That is an effort. You are... It's like me doing front post crochet, or with front loop crochet, sorry, for Annie's, with yarn under. And you have to yarn under with a double crochet in those cases, and it's a pain in the ass. Like, I was doing that on stream, and you don't really realize how tough it is until you're trying to do your yarn unders. And front post only. So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse the way I came through here. We are going to go through and come down the other way. So when you traffic your threads, you can choose certain directions that you go. How's the day to Hunter? The day's better, my friend. How are you doing? Happy Friday Eve. It's good. We're making cross-stitch stuff today. Some ornaments. We're teaching the people how we do the ornament life. But how are you, DeHunter? If y'all don't follow DeHunter, he's a cutie. He's from the south. He's a leather worker on Twitch. Y'all heard that right. If you don't know a single leather worker, please follow DeHunter. You now do. You now know one. And he's great at what he does. He is fantastic, people. How are you, DeHunter? Welcome in. That said, the boy kitty's an excellent monster, so at least he does his job. So you got a balance of the shitty kitty and the whiny one and then the good one. Refillable pens too? Ooh, the art lasts forever. Cats are the worst and I love them madly. I know. Me over here cross-stitching a bear quilt sharp that's so small I can barely hold it. Right? Okay, 9. What brand do I recommend? I love this question too. I'm going to give you a bit of a recommendation. Go to Sassy. I don't know if it's going to show the focus here. Let me see if I can reset this camera here. There we go. Sassy2stitch.com. 100 bohin needles. B-O-H-I-N. Bohin. 100 needles for like 20 bucks. 20, 30 bucks for 100. That's right, 100. Like, you get a whole kit of them for 20, 30 bucks in bulk wholesale. Sassy, the number 2, and then stitch. I can probably type it out for you here. Sassy2stitch.com. I don't know if they're still here, but that's where I got mine from. And it's wholesale bohin needles. Y'all, you could pay $10 for 6. Excuse me? I'm not paying you $10 for 6 needles of anything. I don't care how pretty your brand name is. Today's Hobbit Day. Who is your favorite Hobbit and why? I don't actually know. I've never watched and I don't have a favorite Hobbit. Sorry if that's some fandoms. I just I've never really gotten into it, so I don't have one. Learning about needles, yes, appreciate that. No worries, DeHunter. No worries. I'm glad you're here. Sadly, the yarn I'm using for it only comes in about 120 yard balls. Ooh, the twin size blanket I'm making. Well, I think I have at least 40. 40 balls? Holy shit. How much of yarn each blanket? I know, right? Good with the hands? Oh god, sheep. Sassy, oh, okay, I'll type it out. I'll type it out. It's Sassy, the number 2 stitch.com. Here, I'll post it in the chat. Go there. They also sell on Etsy, I believe, but of course if you want to support the creators and the folks there, but that's where I got the bohin needles from. So take a peek. They got other really cool stuff too. Just saying, they got really cool stuff. But they have different kinds of things, so... Pippin because Pippin? God. This is relevant to my interest. Sassy, what? No, I know. It's just cross-stitch needles. We were trying to help some people out. Figure out their needles. From what I use. They must ship to Canada. They do. Yes, they do. But at the deal that I spent on those needles, more than covers the shipping cost of like a tiny package, right? Like I got 100 of the 26 and 100 of the 28. So not bad. Not bad, right? I thought that was a pretty good score. Yo, boba needles you can pay a lot. Like I was saying, you can spend like 10 bucks on 6 to 8 needles. That's ridiculous. I ain't paying that. Your boy's not paying that. Yo, May, welcome in. Hey, friend. I came in with 9. Oh, well, we love that you came in with 9. We are a big fan of the 9.5, and she will always be a 10 out of 9.5 in my books. Love you, boo. I love telling 9 that. I don't know why. I just do. I love it. I buy my yarn needles from Paletta Crafts in Lithuania. It's less than $10 for... See, vintage?